Good morning, day 31. Welcome to your practice. So if you're new to this, my name is Martha McAlpin, and this is 60 minutes for kundalini yoga. We are on day 31 because each sequence that we have been doing is 40 days. Traditionally, 40 days is the number of repetitions to undo old habits and re-establish new ones. And modern science is starting to rise up and agree with this. So the yogis had the time and the lack of distraction and the interest to find what are the ways in which we can interface with ourselves, with our mind, so that the mind is available to us with all of its potential and power, but also cleared of its habits and repetitions, self-judgments, criticism, old habits, and the constraints that were provided by our family and our circumstance. All of those patterns are established in our body, and the body has a map. It's organized. Just as our nervous system is organized. It has primary organs, and then it has a means of distributing that information, reaching through to every cell and then back. The heart, sending blood throughout the body and back. And so similarly, as we understand physical health, we can understand mental health and mental hygiene, that which is kept clear and clean serves us more completely, more generously. And so what we're doing as we work into the pelvis is we are creating a quality of, one, accessibility, familiarity, movement, that if you've ever had a deep thermos that you've used day after day, you never really looked down into the very bottom of it, and then one day it strikes you like, what? Oh, that's what's in there. You think, my water's been tasting a little funky. What's been going on? Well, that's what's been going on, right? We had the example of the brush being the movements and the flush of the pelvic floor. That our seat can be rigid or held or just forgotten because we just sit in it, we take it for granted. It holds us so fully that if we can begin to move, if we can begin to wash out the base of that deep well that we carry our water in, then it will be healthy through and through. And the clarity and the health in the base of that well is what we're drinking from all day. So we don't want the old residue of past emotions just coating the base of all of our other feelings. Because those feelings have an effect and they direct our choices. And when we have a coating over all of our choices, then we tend to make all our choices in a certain direction, which might be completely inappropriate. So we come, and kundalini is a practice of clearing, of returning to that incredible, radiant life force that's underneath the layers that may have accumulated. So day 31, welcome, settle in, let it be easy, simple, direct, and clear. Let your mind be relieved of the work of wondering, of knowing, because we are at 31 days and we are familiar. And in the familiarity, there can be a quiet. And there's going to be an option, am I bored or am I quiet? Go with quiet. Palms together, heart high. Good morning, my loves. Good morning, welcome to your practice. Light your light. Sitting tall, sitting deeply. Pause your hands, feel the power of friction, heat, the light. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all, outside and in. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev May we be guided. And so we begin. Start your playlist at the 2nd track. Take my leave of you. It's on Spotify, Svadhistana, right there near the top. Set your blocks, blankets aside, come to lie down on your back. If we get bumped off for any reason, they're working on my Wi-Fi, hop back on or pick a different platform, so Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. Here we go. Knees bend, feet flat. Arms wide or hands holding opposite elbow or behind the head. Arch your back and then roll your spine down. How are you holding on? How are you bracing for the day? And it can seem subtle. I get lost in my plans. So moving here, let go of the afternoon. Slow down, find what's in right now. Close your eyes. Arch the back away from the floor and roll your spine down tip to tip. Right from the soles of your feet, let your hips move. Pause neutral, the body wide, feeling the hips, breath, the thighs, the feet. Starting to lengthen your breath through the nostrils, down the throat, through the lungs, beyond, into the belly, and then into the base of the pelvis. Excuse me. Widen your heels, step them forward, and allow your knees to fall to the left. Just fall apart, fall to the left, don't go anywhere. And notice if you're pushing your knees down, relax them, let them fall. Nothing more. And then going to the right and back. Fall to the right and pause there with no effort. Just feel where that limit is. And then moving side to side, let it open up. And as it opens up, imagine that your mood could open up. That the sensation of feeling, emotion,
water, possibility, desire, nourishment, direction, identity. Go. Get unstuck and then smile at the possibility. Life is a gift. All the feelings are a gift. Where are you holding? Where are you pushing? Where is there any sort of charge of achievement? That if I do it right, I'll be rewarded. What if we let go of that one? 3, 2, center, pause. Left knee to chest, right leg long. Draw your right knee up, wide, and extend. And circle. And circle. And reverse. I've been asked, how is it that I show up so consistently in my state or in my mood here when we're teaching? Even in the studio, every day. It feels similar when you're with me. Knee to chest, keep that left leg long. Assume, well, I guess nothing happens in your life. You just must have this fantastic yoga teacher life. Except for the being arrested or being kicked out of school or having my house burned down or being caught in a bad marriage or having severe postpartum with both of my children. Yeah, it's been really great. Reverse your circle. I am this way because this is the thing I do that puts me back together. That finds my path, that meets me, that is my through line and my access point right here. Right foot flat, left ankle over right knee. Lift your head, shoulders, draw your knee towards your chest. Inhale, leg long, hands overhead. Exhale, in. I'm here to take action. I am here to listen. I'm here to strengthen and show up when everything else says I can't or I won't. Open and close. There is a pranic force in all of us, and we activate this, and we polish it. And we let it grow consistent and strong, and it will carry our lives through. Change feet, right over left, head, shoulders lift, open and close. It is not a life without grief or disaster or death or failure. It's all these things. And a through line. May we feel our lives. May we be well lived. May we be aware and love. Hands on thighs, press away, notice, belly long. Breathe your life into your body. Give yourself permission to be in your life. Soles of the feet together, hands on thighs or hands on hips or hands on belly. Feel the expanse of your chest. the widening and the lifting of the ribs as the diaphragm descends, and then the return. Keep that sensation, draw it deeper, and see if you can feel that same widening expanse in the pelvic bowl. Even though the pelvis can't move the way the chest can, bring your awareness and give space to the bowl of the pelvis, to the home that is yours. No one else can expand this space but you. Soften its boundaries. Relax the legs, fall into the floor. Hands wider overhead, bring the soles of your feet together, your knees together. Inhale, open wide, exhale together. Open and close. Left side body is the maternal body, that of the matrilineal line. The right side body is the paternal body, the paternal line. We open left and right. We become more dexterous left and right. We begin eliminating the bias of one over another that we may have unconsciously, right? Notice your left leg, notice your right. This is what we will work tomorrow in vinyasa. Balancing left side, balancing right. Feet flat, pause. Press your feet down, lift your hips. Feet together, knees together as close as they can. Open to the outer edge of your feet, bring it in. Can you tell my right side is much stronger? My right leg is stronger, my right arm is stronger, my logic and my analysis love to dominate any sense of intuition. Open and close. See if you can find a little shift towards balance, left side, right side. Svadhistana, the duality that shows up in our lives. Three, two, a little higher. Stand in your feet, press down, lift up. Good. Rolling your spine to the floor. Spread your arms out wide, lift your heels high and wide apart. Left foot to the floor, right on left. And then up and over, washing out side to side. We brush our teeth every day. And if we don't, the dentist scolds us. But do we rinse and find the full range of our spine every day? So this is human hygiene. If we can turn our spine, we can rinse our inner organs. If we can rinse our inner organs, they will function better. We will live better lives. We will turn our head to see what is to our left, to our right, to what is behind us and what is ahead. Move from your heels to your hips to your heart to your hands. Pause to your right, stay. 3. Open the back of your left knee, flex the left foot. 2, turn the navel to the left. Up and over, feet to the left, stay. Open the back of your right knee, flex your right foot. Right heel, right hip, right heart, right hand. And up. Wide, hands to your inner thighs, press into your heels apart, use your hands, press your thighs into your hands. Point flex, sink your low back into the floor, point flex, and knees together, hands on your shins, bring it close. And then roll your way to a cross-legged seat. Use your blanket, use your blocks, whatever you need, so the hips have a slight elevation. Sit with your heels wide. Toes turn up, interlace your fingers, a strong circle. If you have the space, the backs of your calves to the floor. You're moving into the tips of your toes, close your eyes, find the circle. Reverse. All the ways we are carrying yesterday around, the way we're carrying the last few hours around, through the legs, in the back, and the chest. Rinse it out. And smaller now, reverse. We become more pliable, not just in this moment, but in the moments ahead that will ask more of us. Reverse direction. Adam injured his neck weight training with his trainer. He came home yesterday, couldn't turn his head, and he couldn't make dinner, and he couldn't help with the dishes. It was a fascinating symptom. But if I stay this supple and this strong, I am less likely to face injury. Sit tall, feel your legs, feel your spine, feel your strength. Every day we shake it out. Bring your feet together, your toes up, seated right in the middle of your blanket. Bend your knees. Hands out, thumbs up. Fingers in. So that as you go forward and back, you clean the hinge of your hips, you start to activate the low abdomen. And as you choose, hands separate as though you were climbing a rope. Open the back, the chest, the possibility. Good. Eyes closed, so steady, right here. Three, two. Cross your legs, straight arms, little cups with your hands, hands wider than shoulders. Inhale up, 3 sips, bring it up. Hold, pulse the pelvic floor, pulse. That little scrub brush all the way down at the base of your well. Clear, polish the present moment, the present moment, the present moment. And chin up, and breath out, and hands down. When that film of the past experience is met with a responding habit, and the habit is responding to the past, but the habit is existing in the present, that consistency of that film, like tartar on our teeth, that is a samskara. An inability to see or respond in a way that is actually related to the present moment. We are responding to yesterday's present moment and the day before that and the day before that. Clear that samskara, clear that film to respond to right now as freely as you can. Blocks up in front. Unfold your blanket one time. 2 fists fit between your feet. Arms out long, sit down deeply, thumbs up, heart up, stand up tall, inhale, opening. And then exhale, sit down. Inhaling up and open. And exhaling down. Hands wide, knees bend, tail back, left foot steps back, left knee down, hands up high. Forward and back. Only as far forward as your hips appreciate. One more, hands from the heels all the way to the fingers, and set it down. Stepping up, sit down, sweep wide, stand tall. And knees bend, right foot back, right knee down, and up. Forward and back. Hands down, folding down. Stepping up, sitting down, sweeping wide. And fold. Left foot back, left knee down, more watery, more melted. Moving through. Moving through. What is moving through you? And maybe you are moving through as though through water. Hands up high, right hand holds the left wrist forward and back. One more. Slowly, softly, steadily come forward to pause. Press the left foot down. And down to step up. To sit down and sweep wide. Bend your knees. Right foot back, right knee down. Hands high. Forward and back. Left hand holds the right wrist. Let it move. One more, coming forward slowly and steadily. Hands down. Set your blocks aside. Find high plank, like a high push-up. Hips are over the blanket and down. Walk your thighs back, hands back by your ribs. Little lift, tuck your chin, fold back towards child. Rock forward, bend your knees, and lift your heart. The next time you come forward, turning to the right and to the left and back to the forward
to right, to left, gently up from the pubic bone through the throat. Tuck your chin, drop your hips back, lengthen the low back. Elbows down, palms together, thumbs up, drop your head, long, deep breath. Arms down, a little side to side, from the outer hip through the outer back, through the outer shoulder, and coming up. Folding your blanket in half, front to back. Build a cross-legged seat, bring your blocks up in front. As you cross your legs, flex your feet, your toes point forward. You're on the outer edges of your feet. Beautiful. Outer edges of your feet, pressing down. Lift your hips. Sit it down. Inhale up. Exhale, press. In up. Now, if you choose, remember you can make a fist, thumb on the side of your finger, pressing down, lifting up. Be aware of rings. You just feel it out. Use your legs, use your hips, keep your wrists safe. And we pause up. 3, 2. And lift it up. And press. 3, 2. And lift it up. Press. Inhale. One press. Hands up high, straight arms, little cups, hands wider than hips. Inhale, sip, heart up, chin in, stay. Open the elbows, lengthen the spine, pulse the pelvic floor. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, elbows, hands, notice. Deep, smooth breathing. The systems of your body waking and organizing. Palms almost to touch. Open and close. So it's a little rounding. And as you build this muscle, that this little rounding might be how you're seated much of the time. And by rolling a little bit forward and a little bit back, you're building the muscle response that catches yourself when you're down and says, I know what to do. I know how to come up. So it's not about arching your back so much as finding a way to be free of that little slump all the way through your heart. Any modification, if you need to, hands stay low. Even if you need to, hands stay on thighs. Three, two, arms straighten. Little cups, hands wider than shoulders. Inhale. 3 more sips. Stay, pulse the pelvic floor. 5, 4, 3, 2. Press the arms long, chin up, breath out, elbows bending, hands coming down. Pause. The shape of our spine affects the shape of our mood, the shape of our experience. When we are slumped, low, heavy-hearted, we see the floor, we see our doubt, our fear, our failure. We know it well. We draw the heart high, we lift the spine tall, we broaden the back, heart up, chin in. This is our experience of ourselves. This is what we can feel and know. Hands to the blocks. We build strength so we can rise up into our full form. Lean forward, press, lift, sit down, hands high, breathing in and out. Good. Last 2 fingers fold into the palms. First 2 fingers come together. Hold the pinky and ring with your thumb. Press. Straighten and bend. Work there or lift the elbows. Work there or arms straight. As you lift your hands and drop your seat, it's not about arching your back or straining, you're strengthening. These are the muscles that sit you up tall, that stand you up tall. These muscles hold your gaze to the horizon rather than the ground. These muscles hold your gaze into the eyes of those who are addressing you, and you speak from your heart with clarity. You speak from your feet with certainty. Take your place in the world. So feel the front of your body as you lift up. Feel the back of your body as you round down. And feel them fit together. These 2 parts making one.
Let your hands go high, pause there. Heart out, chin in, elbows open, shoulders broad. No tension, only extension. 3, 2, open your hands, close your hands, shake them out and down. Keep what you've made in the spine. Set your blocks aside. If you choose, you may stay seated. If you choose, if you prefer, you may come standing. So just notice your knees, your back, your hips, what's required. No, they're testing. So you may hear, hands wide, thumbs to your palms, fingers over your thumbs, rolling. So there's an announcement in the apartment building right now. They're testing the alarm system. The lights are flashing. The alarm is going off. And here we are. But we got advance warning. And we were told, you know what, we're going to pretend there's a disaster before there is one. And we're going to check that everything works. There's no disaster, but let's check that it works, right? And so we can roll our arms. We can say, here's a disaster. Let's take ourselves right to the edge so we know how it feels, so we know what to do, so that we don't just run for the hills when it starts getting hard. Go there. Deepen your breathing. Steady your body. There is no emergency. We are just preparing. Out of the shoulders, out of the body. And into that current. Left side, right side, integrating into one life. Build your breath, widen your rib cage, get a little space between each one. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Tight fist, cross your forearms, press. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold the breath, tight fist, cross your forearms, press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A beat and let it go. Hands down. Feel. And coming to a seat.
when you know it's a test, there's no adrenaline. The alarm's going off, and it's okay. That's how we want to live. Let's respond wisely and fully. Hands up, fold down. Simple. Inhale up, exhale down. And then the alarm turns off. We return. No drama. So using your hands as support here, keep it there as needed, especially any tenderness in your low back, or cross your forearms and press your forehead against your forearms, hinging forward and rising tall. Exhaling, inhale. You may work here or elbows over the shoulders. Body one straight, steady line. Slow it down. Rise and fold. Coming up right, left hand down, right over. Right hand down, left over. Inhale to reach, exhale to change. So working there, or putting your palms together at the chest, same movement through the seat and the spine, but more work asked of the low abdomen, the hips and the pelvis. Work there, or thumbs to the forehead, center, side to good side. Work there, or hands overhead. Keep the same grounded action in the seat, the same supple quality to your spine, and the hands go side to side. A little quicker, a little higher up in the body. center. Little cups. Open the elbows, heart up. Inhale. 3 sips.
Tuck your chin, lengthen the spine. Lift yourself up, pulse the pelvic floor. Keep it going, breathing out. Keep it going, breathing in. Pulse the pelvic floor and add svadhistana, 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 svadhistana. And release the breath, the arms, and the effort. And sit tall. Take it right to your back. Knees bend, feet flat. As you come onto your back, interlace your fingers behind the back of your neck, base of the skull, elbows wide to press into the floor. As you press into the floor, the heart floats up, the spine a little arch, the seat down, the heels heavy. On your exhale, you roll, settling the hips. A little float, in and out. Inhale up, exhale down, tiny. 2 to 4 inch little pulse, little lift. Elbows stay wide. Heels stay heavy and the hips float between the two. Pause, set it down. Walk your heels out, the backs of your knees open, your feet flex, your toes drawn back, elbows down to the floor. And deepen your breath all through the length of your lungs down into the pelvis. Keep the breath, keep the reach of your heels, and repeat in your mind, in your pelvis, svadhistana, the home of the self. Home. Don't need to move the pelvic floor, don't need to move the body, use your mind. Release the effort, walk your feet in, place your hands on your thighs and lightly press away. Rolling to your side, build your cross-legged seat, bring it up. If you need blanket, a shawl, a sweatshirt, socks, make yourself comfortable, warm and tall. Pausing your playlist. So the back of the spine is lengthened as though you were lifted by the back of your head. The front of your spine is lifted as though you were lifted by the front of your sternum, the heart up, the back of the head up, the heart up, the back of the head up, the two working together until there is an equanimity through the spine. There is an energetic channel that follows the same path, the Sushumna. When we access that path, we lose our short-sightedness. We are aware of the bounty of our lives. We are reconnected to the great guidance that moves through us. Crisscrossing over this path, this central line, are these two secondary energy channels. The Ida of the left body, the Pingala of the right body, and they conclude at that point that we hold when we do the alternate nostril breathing. So we are priming the crisscrossing of the body, and where they cross, they begin to spin. That wheel is a chakra. Left hand down, thumb first fingertips touch, open the elbow, the shoulder, and the hip. Allow the right body to match, shoulder, hip. Right hand, first two fingers together, fold them to the palm. The tip of your fourth fingertip, take it to your left inner eye. Slide down. Feel where the bone ends, just above the flare of the nostril, close there. That is where the Ida concludes. So breathing in and out through the right side only. Feel the right side body awaken, a quality of brilliance and light. Release the fourth fingertip. Take your right thumb, put the fingertip at the inner eye, slide down the right side of your nose, feel where the nostril, the flare of the flesh, just above that, close there. That's the conclusion of the Pingala. Breathe in and out through the left side only. And feel the left side body awaken, brighten. Breathe in through your mouth, out through the mouth. Put your lips together. Breathe in through the left side nose. Close the left, open the right, exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. In right, 2, 3, 4. Close right, out left, 2, 3, 4. In left, out right, in right, out left, continue.
Conclude the exhale, right hand down, in and out through both, eyes closed, balancing. We all have a left, we all have a right, we all have a feminine, we all have a masculine. The soul is both and neither. Right hand, first two fingers folding in, the right thumb closing the right, breathe in through the mouth, and out through the mouth, spine tall, breath silky, in left, 2, 3, 4, out right, 2, 3, 4, in right, out left. Continue. Conclude your left exhale, right hand down, in and out through both nostrils. Using alternate nostrils, we begin to repair chronic imbalance in the way that we have breathed and the way that we have lived. We need our whole self available. We add to this by holding a pause in the breath. Right hand, first two fingers in, close the right side nostril, in the mouth, out the mouth, in left. Close both, pause, 2, 3, 4, out right, 2, 3, 4, pause both, 2, 3, 4, in right, pause both, out left, pause empty, in left, feel the chest fill, pause, out right, navel to spine, feel the belly empty, pause, in right, draw breath down to the navel, energy drawn down, pause, focus at the navel, exhale left, emptying the navel, pause, energy, focus, awareness at the navel. One more in left, pause, out right, pause, in right, pause, out left, pause, right hand down, normal breathing in and out. Be still and absorb this sensation, this balance you've made. You are more than left plus right. bigger internally. You are more than moon and sun. Svadhistana is the home of yourself, how vast you are. You are the self in relation to all other selves. You are the self in relation to the self of the sun and the self of the moon. And these are your selves as well. You are vast. This is the home. This is Svadhisthana. Sweep wide. Breathe it in. Palms together, exhaling, bring it down. Sat Nam, I am this. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Sat down, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Day 31. So rich, so full. We can't get here without all the other days before it. We are preparing and preparing, and now, imagine. So tomorrow's class, doing our vinyasa, we will be aware of the left side and the right side. We will access them. We will use twists to reintegrate them. We will use breath. Similar to this, we will start out with that alternate nostril breathing called Nadi Shodhana. And then we will activate the left and we will activate the right. You'll feel a change. And then you'll come to lie down and we'll use a meditation for the left and the right and the way that 1 and 2 become 1. And this is when we have so much more available to us. Not just the ways that we know, not just the stereotypes or the conditioning that we were taught, but the access of everyone and everything, the moon and the sun and the space between them, the left and the right and all the space between. So I will be there tomorrow. If you like, just come for the first 20-30 minutes. I really emphasize that Hatha Yoga or Vinyasa form, just the simple standing asanas, are a very important tonic to this energy that we do. It gives you grounding, it gives you clarity, it fortifies the connective tissue, the proprioception, the understanding of where your physical body is in space. And then after those 30-40 minutes, head out or settle in and we'll deepen it and we'll explore the physical body so that this physical body, this container that we are, can hold our kundalini energy more easily. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30. Replay it anytime you like. Or come back to this sequence Sunday morning, 8 a.m. And Monday is our 365th day. A year together online every day. If you are interested at all, please send me marthamcalpin@yahoo.com. You can send me a photograph of your space. And I was in tears last night looking at this page that I've made of different people's spaces and their pets and their testimonials, and it's so remarkable to take a look at where we've been. You made it real. Sending me your picture, sending me your space, you're real. I can see you in a way that I can't see you here. So, marthamcalpin.com, under practice, you will see Celebrate 365. If you like, send it in, we'll add it on. or just take a look and enjoy. Until tomorrow, my loves, thank you for your practice. Sat Nam.